We're live.
Hello, We're
everyone.
live. Here, let me bring the OBS up.
Okay.
All
Hello,
right.
everyone, and welcome to the Gravity Max live stream. Today, we have the final episode of Season 4 before the intercalary period, the Rento/game. We might do a different game this time episode. And, yeah, today's the game show.
Game show day.
Game show day. So I've got my questions. There we go.
My questions
on
my phone.
So we're just gonna get going. I'll just do the plugs real quick.
Yeah, and I will check the stream.
Okay. This video is not intended for children under 13 years old. If you are under 13 years old, please do not watch this video, as the topics we discuss are meant for those with at least a high school level of education. If you're not 13, you'll not understand the scientific topics discussed in this video. So if you're 13, don't watch this video. Sounds good?
Yep,
Alright.
we are good.
We're gonna, at Sebastian's insistence, we're not gonna have this disclaimer anymore, Season 5, but I think I'm still gonna mention it. Don't watch this if you're under 13. I just can't stop saying that because I don't want to get sued, essentially. No one's gotten sued to my knowledge, so I don't know.
Yeah, since all the craziness stuff.
Yeah, because they introduced it, they said they were gonna be really intense about it, and then just nothing came of it. Which is a little frustrating. It sort of feels like it's a thing where it's going to be like a show me the man and I'll show you the crime.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, if you're doing something we don't like, we'll try and get you on this.
Yeah.
So I guess just don't do anything they don't like. I hope we're not doing anything they don't like. And who's they? I don't even know who they are. Maybe even talking about this is doing something that they don't like. So, yeah, so let's... Alright. Oh my god, stop it already! He said, hello, children.
Stop it! Welcome.
Wow.
We're gonna need to.
Yeah, we're gonna
unless he has to go, and then.
Unless he has to go, I guess it comes.
All right, stop it.
Stop it! You gotta stay here. We're gonna talk to you. Stop it! You're part of the game mechanic of this episode.
Yeah.
So, visit the Gravity Max website, gravitymaxmedia.com. Go to Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and look at the nothing I post. Links in the description. I deleted these apps off my phone recently because I'm like, God, I cannot keep looking at these apps. They annoy me. And for some reason on desktop Instagram, you can't actually post anything. So I don't know what's up with that. Eventually I'll have to re-download the apps when I care enough. But yeah. Alright, also follow Sebastian on social media, 128 Seconds, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. Links in the description. He doesn't have Facebook because he's not a boomer. So, I am indeed a boomer. So, links in the description. Yeah, he's got 128 seconds long videos, very quick, very educational videos. So if you don't like the live stream long format, or if you like both formats, like this is the alternative. So yeah. And then A Bottled Up Flame, this is my second book. It's coming to Amazon on November 1st. Which is actually the same day as our elections episode is going to be, where we're going to talk about past presidential U.S. elections for this up-and-coming one. So that's going to be exciting. But yeah, this is a sci-fi book. It's the sequel to my first one. It takes place 29 years after the first one. Pretty fun. We've got megastructures. We've got virtual reality. We've got space travel, whole 9 yards, right? I would say it's hard science fiction because it operates within the current laws of physics. So that's fun, right? So maybe this is a thing that could happen. Chat. Oh, Stop It says, I have nowhere to go. Nowhere.
Yes, Stop It.
Stop It. He's the third person in the stream. But yeah, Stop It Game Show.
Welcome to the Stop It Game Show. Stop It has been probably one of our most active people in chat.
He is a very mysterious figure, too.
Exactly.
He's a mysterious
There's a lot
figure.
of lore.
I know who Yui is. I know who Daikaiju Productions is. But I do not know who Stop It is.
The identity of Stop It is just a complete mystery. It's been theorized that maybe he's the black hole that's been chasing me. It's been theorized that maybe he is just the god of time.
Yeah.
Maybe he's the G-Man from Half-Life 2. Maybe he is... No one knows.
Yeah, no one knows. Nobody knows. So
this game show is in honor of Stop It, and because
maybe we'll be able to figure out the mystery. We're trying to investigate his powers.
Because Stop It is here, like we had a contingency. We always have a game mechanic in the game show, which runs like Jeopardy.
I'll show how it works. So this time the game mechanic was going to be everyone has one, so we both have one stop it. And if we use a stop it, then when we use a stop it, then what happens is it's hard to explain. I don't know, I cannot talk right now.
You want me to go?
No, wait, I can say.
He's got it.
So say that we're asked a question and we don't think that we could respond, we don't think that we know the answer, we say stop it, and then if we get it wrong, we don't lose any points. But if we did know the question, then we would, not gain points either. So you got to make sure it's a question you don't know. Also, you only get one of them, so you'd want to wait until it's the 1000s. But we also had a mechanic that if stop it shows up, all of the stop its that are in play get deactivated. So he showed up in like the first 5 seconds, so the stop its are deactivated. And so what happens is that when stop it shows up, he becomes the judge. So he can basically veto any dispute where, say that like I asked Sebastian a question and I say he got it wrong, but then he's like, no, I didn't get it wrong. Or just in any event, Stop It can just say, nah, he got that right.
Well,
he can override.
I would say if we get the exact correct answer, then I don't think that can be vetoed. But in the case of I give a correct answer,
in the case of dispute,
exactly.
if we disagree, it'll go to Stop It. Okay.
Exactly.
So Stop It's the tiebreaker. Stop It is the vice president. He gets to tie break our 2-person Senate decision. So so that's your role. Stop It. That's what you get to do. So, I guess we can just start.
Welcome to the Stop It game show. As you can see, we have some fantastic topics for you. We have climate, which is going to be mainly in reference to our Copen travel guide episode. We have a classic literature column, a science history column, column about the Constitution, some memorable moments from the Gravity Max live stream, and some questions about historical figures that we personally like.
Yeah. Well, not necessarily like.
Or know about.
Yeah. Just that we found interesting. I've been doing a lot of American history, like American Revolution in my history class right now, so they're all just history, revolution guys, so. So yeah. But yeah, so who should start?
You want to flip a coin?
Yeah, sure.
There's definitely at least
there's got to be a
coin in this mess of my desk.
5 seltzer bottles. There's got to be at least a coin.
I have the coins that I use for the live stream.
We could just do a die and say odd or even.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So what do you want? I'll take even.
All right. I was gonna take odds. So there we go.
Nice. It's
20. Nat 20.
So what does that mean? I ask you first, I guess.
It means it's your choice.
Okay. So yeah, I'll ask you first. So I gotta. So what do you want? What do you want?
All right, Max. I'm going to take. Give me the Constitution for $200.
Constitution for $200.
I will buy the Constitution for $200.
I'm going to steal the Declaration of Independence. Okay, Constitution. We've got this is the relevant one. Does the Constitution dictate how many Supreme Court justices there should be? And if so, how many does it say?
I know that it always has to be an odd number so that there can't be a tie, right? Does it specify? The most it's ever been has been... I can't think of a time. Has it been 11 ever? Do you know?
Not sure. I actually don't know.
You actually don't know. I think 9 is the most that it's ever been. I remember that maybe it could go to 11. I'm not sure about that. I'm gonna go ahead and say no. It does not mandate that.
You are correct.
It
does not mandate the number. Stop It in the chat says, the true Stop It game show is what humans know as reality, but this shall do. Thank you, Stop It, Lord of Cessation. Yeah, so that is correct. The Supreme Court... Here, so you get a green. So the Constitution does not say how many Supreme Court justices there should be, and that has been like a note of contention recently because Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg passed away like a week ago. And so, and actually yesterday, the president announced the new nominee, Amy Coney Barrett, 2 people with 3 names. I've been wondering, why do people get 3 names? Like the people that get, like, why is it John F. Kennedy and not just John Kennedy. But yeah, so right now there's 8. And actually when there's a tie, it just goes back to the lower court. So if the court has a even number, it can. It's just that they tend not to. But yeah, so is theoretically anyone, if you had both the House and a willing Senate, or sorry, not the House. You don't need the House. The House is irrelevant. If you had a willing Senate and a willing president, you could just nominate like hundreds of people and just put them on the Supreme Court. Like, there's no limit. There is no limit. You could make every American a Supreme Court justice. But yeah, so that's that. So now it's my turn.
Are we gonna total it up on the?
Yeah. Let's add this. Yeah, okay. So Sebastian gets 200. Okay. So
and it is the showdown of the epoch.
Yeah, it's the epoch. Last one was the millennium. So
what do you want, Max?
I'll take historical figures for 200.
He wants historical. I gave you a very easy one for this one. Who is my favorite president?
Who is your favorite president?
I've said this so many times.
He's said this so many times. Wait. I'm gonna say, I don't know, Abraham Lincoln. No. Who is it?
Teddy Roosevelt.
Oh, Teddy Roosevelt. Okay. Good choice. I'm
no,
not even mad.
No, that was... Well, I put it there, and that's kind of like a bad question because it's more related to me. But that's because that last column is the reach column.
No, I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad because I also like Teddy Roosevelt.
Well, are we doing negative numbers?
Right, because whenever you lose 200...
I thought you just don't get it.
No, it's you lose it. Do you remember that from the last...
Is that how we did it last time? I
that's...
I thought you just didn't get it.
Oh, okay. Well, wait, I thought that's how we were going to do it this time because of the...
Yeah, because of the stop-its, but now stop-it is here. Do you want to still have the stop-its in?
Here, wait. Yeah, no, well, they cancel out the stop-its. So, yeah, okay, I guess you're right. You just don't get it.
Yeah, then... Yeah,
Okay. We're back to normal. Okay, now it's your turn. Which do you pick?
I would like... You know what? I'll follow your lead. Historical figures.
All right, historical figures. 200. Okay, this is a pretty easy one, I believe. Let me just make sure I get the right one.
What is the derivative of Albert Einstein's birthday?
Who was the first vice president of the United States?
The first vice president was John Adams.
Yep. You got it. Where did it go? Oh my gosh! I feel like I keep having mental moments here.
Stop-it says, I disagree. Clearly the greatest president was William Henry Harrison.
Yep, he was president for a month and then dropped dead of pneumonia.
Wow.
Which is sad. He was a Whig. He was a Whig president. And then the next guy was John Tyler. Okay, so let's see. I'll take Constitution for 200. Just going to match what you did.
Very easy one.
Okay.
What was the first state to ratify the Constitution?
Okay, that's Delaware.
Exactly.
Yeah, first state.
First state.
Delaware.
Hoorah!
Yeah.
Right.
Have you ever been to Delaware?
No, I would say I'm a pretty happy guy.
I don't think I've ever been to Delaware. Maybe like
would we have known?
Yeah. Would we have known?
Couldn't we just drive through it?
I think I've driven, say, like north to south. So like you go from New Jersey into Delaware for like 10 minutes, and then you're in Maryland.
I feel like
I've done that. So I have been in Delaware, but I haven't visited Delaware, I guess. Okay, so what do you want?
Let's just knock out these 200s. Let's go climate 200.
Climate 200. All right. We got, what causes summer and winter to occur?
The sun. How close the Earth is to the sun in its orbit.
Incorrect.
What do you mean?
Incorrect.
What do you mean?
It's the tilt of the Earth's axis.
Yeah. Said, how close each one is to... Yes, based on tilt.
Okay, sorry. I thought you meant like perihelion and aphelion.
No.
Okay, cool. Okay, so you get, I thought, I was like, did he just... Okay, there you go. So now it's my turn. I'll take
That's
climate.
what the equinoxes are.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, I'll do classical literature. Classical literature 200.
Classic literature. What is Ray Bradbury most known for critiquing?
Most known...
What does he critique the most often, is how I should word that question.
I would say nukes. Mutually assured destruction.
I'll give that to you. I said technology as a whole, but nukes are technology, so I'll give that to you. Okay,
cool. He's got There Will Come Soft Rain.
Yes, I was thinking about that one.
And also, even Fahrenheit 451 ends with everything getting nuked. Yep. His wife gets nuked, and he's just like, okay. I didn't like her anyway. It was so fun. Like, he's
Doris,
just walking.
who, slams pills or whatever the hell that was about.
And he's like, oh, okay, she got nuked, whatever. Okay, so what is your next pick?
I said let's bang out these 200s. Let's do class lit.
Okay. Class lit. So, we got... What is the meaning behind the name of the book Fahrenheit 451?
That is the temperature at which paper burns.
Yes.
I have a
nice
lighter
job.
right here.
No, do not. These are my only... well, I have it on my phone, but... here we go. Okay.
Which is Celsius 232.7.
Yep. Celsius 232.7. Okay, next one. I'll do science history.
Science history. In what century did Galileo make the majority of his discoveries?
1600s. Which century? Okay. Okay, now I'm going to be careful here. This is the 21st century, and it's the 2000s. So that means that 1600s would be the 17th century. So 17th century. I don't think I'm right.
It's the 17th century. And I don't know why I said the majority of his discoveries, because I think he was literally only alive in the 1600s.
He must have lived more than 40.
When was he born? He was born...
Oh, wait. When was... Well, wait. No, wasn't the 1600s... No, wait, wasn't he... Didn't he die in 1627 or something? So he must have been...
He died in 1642.
42, okay. So that's what I said. He lived more than 40. Okay. Yes, it was Newton who died in 1727. There we go. I was getting them... I based my Galileo lifespan on the Newton lifespan because I know that they born and died on the same year. Okay, so now what? Now it's your turn. Okay, right? Wait.
Yes. Because I just asked you the Galileo.
Yep.
Okay. Let me get... let me do memorable moments.
Memorable moments.
Everyone thought I was going to do science history.
Memorable moments 200. Okay. Which two historical figures did you and Brendan debate about on the episode Currency?
I have a question similar to that one.
Okay.
I was representing Benjamin Franklin, and he was representing Ulysses S. Grant.
Correct.
Or Ulysses.
Yes.
Which I didn't know is the westernized version of Odysseus.
Oh, really?
It's Ulysses.
Ulysses.
In some versions of the Odyssey,
wow.
He's called Ulysses or Ulysses.
That just makes him even more fascinating.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I'll do climate for 200.
Climate 200. This one's a real memory one.
All right.
This entire category. Describe an AF climate type.
AF. Okay. AF. That was the rainy.
Yes.
So it was always rainy. There's no dry season. Always rainy. No dry season.
What temperature is it?
What temperature? Always above 22 degrees Celsius.
You can just say hot or cold.
Oh, well, hot. Always hot. Always hot, always rainy, no dry season.
That's correct.
Okay, cool. So hot.
It's AKA tropical rainforest.
Yes, yeah, that's right. There we go. All right.
All right, nice.
Okay.
Nice.
So now it's your turn.
All right, let me get We get climate for 4. I'm joking. Science history for 200.
Yep. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Now I should unfold this faster. Sorry. Okay. Okay. What field of study did alchemy develop into?
Chemistry.
Yes. Yeah.
That's why I love chemistry so much.
Yep.
It's because it's alchemy.
It's alchemy. Yeah. That was the first. That was in my chemistry class last year. That was like the first question. Like, that was the first paragraph in the notebook, or the textbook was alchemy, the ancient practice of alchemy. Okay. So now memorable moments 200.
All right. What have I been turning the Founding Fathers into on multiple streams?
Into Magic the Gathering cards.
Exactly.
Nice. As well as Titus Oates' Sinful Priest.
Sinful Priest.
And Stop It, Lord of Cessation. So, yeah. There we go.
There we go.
10. Okay.
Right.
So now it is your turn.
The 200s are done. And we move into
200s
the
are
real
done.
meat of the
real
game.
meat of the game, yeah.
No, I'm looking at my phone for the answer. But I'm going to go for Science History 400.
Science History 400. Okay. Here we go. It's on this side, isn't it? Okay. What was the common language of science in Europe in the 1600s?
That would be Latin.
Yep. There we go. Okay. There we go.
It's all good.
I said I just got hit with a wave of tiredness, essentially, right before this started. I feel like that happens more than it should. But... But yeah, so, okay. So now I get to pick one. I'll pick or wait, no. We just did that. I'm going to do something else. Constitution 400.
Constitution 400.
Yep.
It's Oliver. It's like, check outside. He's breaking into my house. What year was the Constitution officially ratified?
Okay. That is 1787.
1788.
Oh. Wow. I have beclowned myself.
Right? I feel like I wrote it down as 1788. Constitution.
Oh, okay.
Because, like, it was
Yeah,
partially ratified in... Officially ratified.
Yeah.
Yeah, June 21st, 1788. It became...
I thought it was September 17th. Or, yeah, because I remember it's Liberty Day on September 17th or whatever. It's Constitution Day. I guess there are different definitions.
I guess. The German ratification. Because Constitution, official framework, New Hampshire became the 9th. Yeah. So June 21st, 1788, New Hampshire became the 9 out of the 13 states to ratify it. So it became officially the framework.
Okay. Cool beans.
And yeah, it couldn't have been 1787 because Delaware ratified it in oh, maybe that was September 17th.
Oh, okay. So that's when they got...
yeah.
Okay. Alright. Okay. So now it is your turn.
Alright. I'm going to take... Do I just go for the science history? Like, I just go all the way down? No, I'll take historical figures.
Alright, historical figures for 400. So... What were the 2 American political parties after Washington's presidency?
Oh, no. The Whig Party?
Or also, you could say who they were headed, like, who were the main people.
Oh, no, wait.
So, this is also during Washington's presidency a bit, but he was not affiliated with either of them.
Yes, he was unaffiliated.
Or actually, he was affiliated by both. It's interesting. We'll talk about this in the elections episode, but both parties nominated him. When he was running for re-election, both parties picked him as the candidate, which is like, imagine if like the DNC and the RNC both said, we want the same person to run for president for us. Wow. I mean, it would all be over. They would just win, no question. So that's sort of the power of Washington, essentially. So yeah, so what were the 2 parties?
It was the Whig Party, right? Had to have been. Whig Party and the Federalists? Wigan... Oh, it might not be the Whig Party. Federalists. I don't know. Whig and Federalists is what I'm saying.
Okay, it was the Federalists and the Democratic Republicans.
Oh, you're right.
So that's the Hamilton and Jefferson.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right. Oh, first L.
The first L. Yep.
I got got.
He got. So yeah, you're still ahead of me though, by 600. So yeah. Okay. So yeah, so now it's my turn. I'll go with. Classical literature for 400.
Good choice.
Thank you.
What does the green light symbolize in The Great Gatsby?
I asked you that same question, I think.
Did you?
Let me check.
No!
But it means the American dream and like...
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, let's go for. Yep, that is the 400 question.
Oh my god!
Wait, we both asked the same. We have the same one for the same question.
What? That is insane. And before this stream, I said, "What if we asked the same question?"
We hadn't come to a conclusive decision on what to do in that instance, but the ideas we floated around included a duel.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I would rather not do that. What if we just both got the points?
Yeah, you know what?
Because we would both get it right.
I'll take
so that. We'll just. Wow, I mean,
wow.
That is That's crazy. That's really cool.
On the 400.
Yep.
We think similarly.
We think similarly. Yeah. So that's just for you guys watching. That is the American Dream, and the green light. That's the green light is the American Dream, and Gatsby's love for Daisy, because it's like, oh, he can never achieve it. So yeah.
At the end of the doc.
Yeah, exactly. So let's see. So I should do another turn, I think, because because you have one more on the board than me.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I'll do Science History 400.
Isaac Newton was the president of the Royal Society. When was that Royal Society established? I'll give you
that. What's my tolerance?
I'm trying to think of your tolerance. I'll give you a tolerance of 40 above or 40 below. 40 years.
Okay. 1660.
Right on the money.
Nice.
Exactly 1660.
Wow.
He's got it.
There we go. Thumbs up. That's what I was doing. I'm slightly off the frame. But yeah, that's cool. Nice. 1660.
1660.
All right. So that. Bam. Okay. So now it's your turn.
Well, let me take memorable moments.
Memorable moments 400. Okay. So, name one of the 2 events that caused us to have absentee episodes this season. So we had 2 absentee episodes, one where I wasn't there and one where you weren't there. All you got to do is say one of the reasons why.
I have a very similar question.
Okay.
My power went out.
Yep. Well, that's it. You don't actually have to say mine. I just said one of the 2.
Oh.
But
I was trying to think of what yours was.
If you want, or not bonus points, but just if you want.
Were you traveling? Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were in California and you didn't have recording space?
No, I was in Naples.
Yeah, no, that was it.
Yeah. I didn't ask for both because I wasn't sure if I had actually told you.
No, you definitely told me.
Yeah, so let's see. So that was 400. Okay. There we go. So now it's my turn.
Yeah.
So
my power went out and I hit 128 subscribers.
Yep, that's a sad. You wanted to live stream that, I think.
I did. I had called it. I had called it a month and a half in advance. I said August 10th I'm gonna hit 128 subscribers, and August 10th I hit 128 subscribers. And my power went out August 8th, so it was great.
That sucks. Yeah. All right, I'll do climate for 400.
Climate 400.
There we go.
What is the D group known as on the Köppen classification?
Those are the continental climates, because we all know continents are cold. That was the joke. All right. So there we go.
That's another 400 in your bank account.
Yep. What is it? I think I've won 2 of these so far, and you've won. I think you won last time, so this will balance it out or not. So we'll see. So yeah. Now it's your turn. Okay.
Let me get climate for 400.
Climate for 400. All right. Here we go. What climate type are we sitting in right now?
Oh no! I was gonna ask you a question and then I switched it out for something else, so I didn't actually remember. I remember it's light blue on the map. Oh, it's Okay, I need to think through this.
Yeah.
Okay, so A, it's definitely not an A because that's red, and I don't think it's B because that is a little too hot. So it's either C or it's D. I'm gonna say it's C. I'm gonna say it's C, and then the letters after that. I know that the third letter is either the third letters can be weird. I know that A is the choice. I know I'm gonna kill my dog. C. I'm not gonna get this. I know it's not CSA because I remember you said that was your favorite climate type, and there's no way that's Westport, Connecticut, which is I just doxed us.
That's fine.
But
you just doxed yourself. I mean, I'm not here.
Yeah.
But yeah. I think we've said it before as well.
We have. Yeah, I know.
So,
I'm gonna say it's CSB.
Okay, it is DFA. So I guess you got each one wrong.
I got each individual letter wrong.
Or well, you got the A right, so it's DFA. So no dry season, hot summer, continental climate. So that was.
I knew that was gonna be my downfall. I didn't
so let's
study
see.
them.
Where was that? So that's climate. All right. So no points. Okay. So now it's my turn. So I will go with historical figures for 400.
If you get this, you pull ahead of me.
Oh yeah.
Historical figures 400. Out of J.P. Morgan, Andrew Carnegie, and Vanderbilt, who I guess I didn't bother to put his first name in.
Okay.
Who had the most money?
I'm gonna go with. So we got Morgan, Vanderbilt,
Carnegie, Vanderbilt,
and Carnegie. Carnegie.
That is correct.
I was almost gonna say Vanderbilt, so I'm glad I switched that.
J.P. Morgan had around $40 billion. Vanderbilt,
in today's money?
In today's money.
Yeah, okay.
Vanderbilt had around $160 billion,
wow.
And Carnegie had around $350 billion.
Whoa, that's more than Bezos. Wow.
Yeah.
Carnegie Hall.
Carnegie was more than Rockefeller.
Yeah. Huh.
I think he's out of the lads.
The lads.
They're also known as the men who built America.
Okay.
I'm doing air quotes.
Put in air quotes.
That's a TV series actually that I was gonna watch, and they have actors for all of them, and the guy that plays like Rockefeller is funny.
Yeah, the men who built America.
Yeah.
America before 1900.
Yeah.
But yeah. So am I a joke to you? That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you pick?
I'll do Constitution.
Nice. Okay, Constitution for 400. Here we go. Which amendment to the U.S. Constitution gave Washington, D.C. electoral power in the vote for president and a non-voting member of the House of Representatives?
Which amendment?
Yeah, which amendment? What numbered amendment gave Washington, D.C. So 3 electoral votes and a non-voting member of Congress. I forgot what her name is. Her name's like something. I don't know what her name is. I think we had it before, but yeah.
Okay. Let me narrow it down.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's not the 13th Amendment.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's not the 19th Amendment.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's not the 18th Amendment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think. Would it be earlier or would it be later? Because they didn't start doing a lot of senator stuff until the 1900s, which would make it after the 19th Amendment. But Washington, D.C.'s been kind of around. I'm going to say it was actually later, because I'm going to say it's been shoved off to the side. So then we get 20 through 27. And I'm going to pull a number from out of my head, and I'm going to say that what you just said, is the 22nd Amendment.
No, it is the 23rd
Amendment.
The 22nd Amendment was the one about... That was the... I don't remember, but it wasn't that. Okay, now this is actually messing me up. I thought I knew all the amendments. I don't know. I don't know where you got this
Just
one.
Google it.
Yeah, I guess I could. Wait, no, the 22nd Amendment... Because the 20th was the January 20th inauguration. So it was like...
The 22nd Amendment is that no person shall be elected to the office of president more than twice. It's the FDR one.
It's the FDR. Okay. All right. So now I'll go...
Off by one.
So I'll take memorable moments for 400. Memorable. Yeah.
Okay. What was the resolution of Brendan and I's fight over the Bills?
What was the resolution?
Who conceded?
Who conceded? Who conceded? Well, I feel like that depends on perspective. So I'm gonna say that you conceded.
I did concede.
Okay.
I said that Grant is probably a little cooler. And Stop It is correct. 20-second is term limits.
Nice job. Nice job, Stop It. So
Stop It
knows. Stop It knows all. Stop It is an all-seeing, all-knowing... He says, yeah. Yeah, he's so that's probably 30 seconds delay. That's probably when we said what it was. Stop It, Don't Mind Me. Yeah, Stop It is like Lord of Cessation. I mean, that's he's...
What if he doesn't have a 30-second delay?
Maybe he doesn't have a 30-second delay. He might be live because he is the Lord of Cessation.
No, he's in the same room as us. The call is coming from inside the house.
Yeah, so what's your next?
Let me take Climate 600. I'm going to get my ass kicked early on in the game.
Climate 600. Fair enough. Okay, we got what is the rain shadow effect? Rain shadow. So think about this. What could block the rain? So this is a geography thing.
What could, like trees?
So what could stop rain from entering a place?
From entering a place?
Yeah.
Ooh. Rain shadow effect.
Yep.
Okay, so if you mean like on a smaller scale, trees stop rain from falling onto the ground. Mm-hmm. But I feel like we're talking
this is about the climate.
Yeah, this is about the climate.
What makes a place
not
dry?
Rain? What makes a place dry? Arid.
Mm-hmm.
Half of arid is air. Wind. It's like wind because wind pushes the clouds away.
But it's like what geographical pattern causes this wind, essentially?
High temperatures and low temperatures
combined geographical
to make geographical. The low elevation, high elevation.
What's your final answer?
So trees block the rain.
Yeah. Well, there are multiple reasons why a place could be arid, but this is one specific reason. So, what's the rain shadow effect?
Rain shadow effect is. So, what causes these hot temperatures? Is like the.
Well, it's about the rain.
It's about the rain.
It's the rain.
So,
shadow.
like no moisture would be that there's no bodies of water around there.
No.
No, it means there's low elevation.
No. Okay. You're wrong. The rain shadow effect is when a very large mountain stops the rain.
What?
It's the rain shadow effect. It's when a very large mountain. This is why California is right next to the coast. In California, you could drive 30 minutes and be at a beach, yet it is still incredibly dry, and that's the rain shadow effect because on one side, on the sea side of the mountain, it rains a lot because the air goes up and loses the moisture as the elevation rises. So then when it comes back down on the other side, it's very dry. So that's the rain shadow effect.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll go with I see you from 4. I don't know what Stop It saying there. I see you from 4.
The fourth dimension?
I guess. Time. Yeah. So I guess he knows what we're going to say. He knows what we have said. He knows everything that has occurred in this location across the entire fourth dimensional axis. Okay, so Science History 600.
What did Marie Curie discover? What 2 things?
Okay, well, she discovered that radiation... She discovered that some elements are radioactive.
What 2 elements did Marie
what
Curie
2 elements?
Discover? I should have said.
Okay. I believe one was polonium.
Yes.
Okay, one was polonium. So the other...
I didn't know polonium. I knew the other one.
Oh, gosh. What's the other one? I guess... Uranium?
Radium.
Okay. Okay.
Used to be my favorite element, number 88, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. My other guess would have been curium, but I'm like, no, they don't name it after themselves. They can't do that. So I'm like, okay.
Einsteinium wants to know.
She also Einsteinium. Well, he didn't name it after him. It was. She also discovered that radiation causes cancer.
How did she discover that one, Max?
By getting cancer from radiation. All right, so now it's your turn.
Let me get. I'll take Constitution.
Constitution 600. All right. If I were to sue Wyoming, even though I don't live there, what amendment to the U.S. Constitution would I be violating?
Oh, it's magic. Oh no. Okay, let's think this through. That's an earlier one. No, it's not. It's kind of in the middle. Middle earlier is where I'm putting it. Because the lads from South Carolina tried to sue Georgia.
The lads from South Carolina.
I know it's not the 13th Amendment.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's not the 19th Amendment.
Mm.
I know it's not the 22nd or the 23rd Amendment.
Yep.
I'm saying it's definitely an early one. It's not in the Bill of Rights.
Yep. So it's not the first 10.
Yeah, not in the Bill of Rights. It
is actually the 11th.
The 11th?
The 11th Amendment. Yeah, the 15th was, I believe it was the voting. Yes, it was the equal voting. So voting, you can't discriminate based on race. But then the South did it anyway. They just did it anyway.
Alright,
so,
fair,
yeah.
fair. Very fair.
Alright.
I'm sad I'm not going to get any medals because I'm getting,
Oh, yeah. Well, actually, you've been sort of optimizing it, you know?
That's
one
true.
category. Anyway, so, the next one. I will take Constitution for 600 as well. So, yeah.
This is a hard one.
Alright.
What is the shortest amendment in the Constitution?
The shortest amendment in the Constitution.
I will give you a hint.
Okay.
It is in the Bill of Rights.
It is in the Bill of Rights.
This amendment, I think, is like one sentence.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm going to say it's the Second Amendment, because I know it's the right to bear arms or whatever will not be infringed. So, Second Amendment.
It's actually the 8th.
Oh, what does the 8th say?
Excessive bail shall not be required, nor excessive fines imposed, nor cruel and unusual punishments inflicted.
All right.
That's it. The Second Amendment is... the Second Amendment is also one sentence, but it just has more words. That's, yeah, okay.
So close.
So close.
All right. So what do you want?
That's because of the militia part.
Yeah. Oh, the militias make it too long. And the militia part's kind of ignored now.
Yeah.
There was actually a ruling that said you don't need to be part of a militia to own a gun, because some states were trying to argue that. I mean, it makes sense because it's in the thing. So, but that's interesting. Anyway, so what's your next pick?
Science history. No. Historical figures, because
Historical
I'm going to get my red
figures.
ones out of the way, and then we're going to go for the greens.
All right, historical figures. Here we go. Who was John Hancock, and why is his name a figure of speech for a signature? So you know when people say, "Oh, the John Hancock," so who was he? And
well, it's because he wrote his name big on the Constitution.
Yep, that's it. Yeah, he wrote his name big on the Constitution, so that's why John Hancock is another word for a signature. And yeah, he was the president of the Continental Congress.
If you'd asked me what his title was.
What?
If you'd asked me what his title was, I never would have gotten that
never would have gotten it? Yeah, that's why he wrote it big at the top, because he was the president of the Second Continental Congress when it was signed, so he was like, I'm John Hancock. But yeah, so now, I pick one. I'll go with climate for 600.
The majority of Canada, Russia, and Alaska is what climate type? You can either give me the 3 letters, or you can give me the description.
Okay. 3 letters. How about DFC?
Correct.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah,
the snipe.
Yep.
Hell of a snipe.
Yep. Thank you. I was debating between... Oh, shit. Sorry. I thought I accidentally did a misclick, but I didn't, so it wasn't a Control-Z-able offense. So let's see. So yeah. So I was debating between DFB and DFC, but I was like, okay, DFB is like Toronto and stuff, and I'm like, there's a lot more Canada.
Yeah.
That's a lot more northern, so yeah, DFC. All right. So now, what do you
Nice
pick?
job.
Thank you.
Okay. Let me take class lit.
Classical literature for 600. So that's a Control-Z-able. There we go. I don't like to move them out of place.
Yeah.
You got a sensitive mouse here.
I do.
Dealing with a trackpad kind of makes you a bit ham-fisted. So, okay. Classical literature. Something Wicked This Way Comes is a 1962 Ray Bradbury novel. What Shakespeare play is this title an allusion to? So, so basically, what play is Something Wicked This Way Comes a quote from?
It's the witches. It involves witches.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's Macbeth though. Like Macbeth.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice job. Yeah, Something Wicked This Way Comes, and they are referencing Macbeth. He is the something. They're like, oh, the foul air and the fog and the blah, blah, blah. And then they're like, swamps, something wicked this way comes. And Macbeth's just like, Putin walks out of there. It's like, hey, what's up? All right, so let's see. I'll pick memorable moments for 600.
What, excluding the all-nighter, is the current longest episode of the Gravity Max live stream?
Okay, I remember... It was 4 hours long.
It was 4 hours. Yeah, I guess that could be the secondary question. If you get the minutes, I'll give it to you.
Oh, okay. Well, wait. I think I remember the episode. It was a history episode. I think it was the 50 years U.S. history, so the recent U.S. history one.
Correct.
Nice.
Recent U.S. history coming in at 4 hours and 15 minutes.
Nice.
I was also going to say, you could just stall on that question.
I can just stall until like this one is... Until this one's the longest one. Yeah. All right. Okay.
Yui Films asks, "What is this?" And
what is this?
Says,
Despair. Decline of humanity. I sure hope not. But yeah, so now it's your turn.
Maybe Stoppin has some money on one of us, and if he loses, he'll just end humanity.
He'll just... Oh, gosh.
He'll break time.
But why would he need money? Couldn't he just go back in time, bury a ton of money in, like, a hole, and then retrieve it? Anyway, so... Which do you pick?
I'm going to go for memorable moments.
Memorable moments for 600. Here we go. Okay. Which episode did we put the most time into this season?
Vexillology.
Yep. And he even said it himself.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, we're putting so much time into this one. So yeah, Vexillology. Correct. There we go. 4,200. Okay.
Perfectly balanced.
Perfectly balanced. So yeah, I'll pick historical figures for 600.
What instrument was Bill Clinton famous for playing?
Oh, okay. I know this one. It's the saxophone.
It's the saxophone.
That's funny. I've seen pictures. He's with the saxophone. Yep. So I guess he was in his school band.
He's a band
band kid. That's funny. Anyway, now it's your turn. Yeah. Okay. Science history for 600. All right. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Who was the first European to propose a heliocentric solar system? So the first European to present a heliocentric solar system. And he did so in like the 1540s. So first European heliocentric solar system.
Copernicus.
Yep, correct. Nice job. Yeah, and he published it all posthumously because he was like, I do not want to deal with the social fallout, so...
He still got killed by the church, though.
Really? Well, he was a monk, too.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I guess they didn't like him. Nicolaus Copernicus. Okay, so I'll pick this.
Where is he? He's from Italy, right?
I believe so. That's Nicolaus. Sounds like a Nicolaus. I don't know.
Or maybe... I don't know. He's...
Oh, wait, no. I thought it was Polish. Yeah, I thought it was Polish.
Nicolaus Copernicus is... Yeah, he is Polish.
Yeah. There we go. Polish.
Bro, his head looks like a loaf of bread.
Yeah. Well, I never trust the appearances of the historical figures because I'm like, who is this painter? Yeah. You know?
Fair. The painter didn't like him.
Yeah, exactly. Or
what's he gonna do?
It's just my art style.
Exactly.
So yeah.
Picasso is really just effing with everyone. He's like, yeah, near in your forehead.
Yeah, just swig some wine. All right. So I'll take classical literature for 600.
What is Hergeron Bergeron?
Hergeron Bergeron.
What is Harrison Bergeron by Kurt Vonnegut a critique of?
Okay. I guess it would be a critique of, like, communism.
Exactly.
Because it's, like, everyone's equal. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, and speaking of the, what were we saying? Oh, yeah, Picasso. I like the post where it's Picasso self-portraits at age, like, 18, 25, and 70, and then someone says, I'm just going to say it, Picasso did not age well. Because it becomes increasingly abstract.
Yeah.
But yeah. Hergeron Bergeron. Okay, so what is your first 800?
I'll take historical figures.
Cracking open an 800 with the boys. All right, historical figures. So, we got... Which Connecticuter, I don't know, which person from Connecticut was a member of the Committee of Five that wrote the Declaration of Independence, and if you don't know, name 3 of the other 4 people on the committee. So, you can try for the Connecticuter, and if you get it wrong, you can try for the 3 of the other 4 people on the committee.
Okay, say the question again.
So you got 2 questions, and you need to get one of them right to get the point, okay? So, which Connecticuter was on the Committee of 5 that wrote the Declaration of Independence, and who were 3 of the other 4 people on that committee? So, the second one's like the alternate question. So I just thought since you're...
Okay, there's a name in my head.
Okay.
But I don't know...
If you get this wrong, it's fine, because then you can
For some reason, the name Roger Sherman is in my head.
Correct.
Oh my god!
It's Roger Sherman.
What the hell?
Roger Sherman is the Declaration of Independence guy from Connecticut. Then you also had, of the lesser-known ones, you also had Robert Livingston from New York, and then you had Ben Franklin, Thomas Jefferson, and John Adams. So yeah, nice job.
I think Stop It helped me with that one.
You think Stop It?
Because it was like a voice in my head
He implanted it
Sherman,
into your brain. He just, I mean, he's 4-dimensional. He can just sort of manipulate memories. No brain surgery, no incision. He can just drop it in there. Roger. All right. So let's see. I'll go for classic literature for 800.
F. Scott Fitzgerald.
F in the chat.
Was best friends with what other author?
He was best friends with Ernest Hemingway.
That's correct.
Yeah. There we go. So there we go. F in the chat for Scott Fitzgerald. All right. So now what do you pick?
Well, I'm gonna hit my reds first. So
All right.
we'll go climate.
All right, climate.
Jesus. My climate row is looking like AF. Or no, not AF. What's the dry version? What's red on the map?
Oh, that's the B.
It's B.
It's BH or BW. Yeah, BH.
BH.
BH. Yeah.
BH on the map.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So now let's see. Now here we go. So this is climate. Okay. Why is Rome's climate 5 degrees Fahrenheit warmer than New York City's climate, even though Rome is further north? So this sounds a little convoluted, but basically, Rome is a degree of latitude more northern than New York City is. So why is Rome hotter than New York City? Also, we got Stop It in the chat. He says, yes, Roger Sherman, a good friend of mine.
That's part of the lore.
That's part of the lore. He's friends with Roger Sherman.
That's a clue. Did Stop It help write the Constitution?
No. The Declaration of Independence.
Or the Declaration of Independence. But that's how he knew the 22nd.
That's how he knew.
Yeah.
That's how he knew.
Okay. Okay, so... Why is Rome hotter than New York?
And this applies to all of Europe. So all of Europe, places that are more northern, like London is hotter than an equivalent place in Canada. Paris is hotter. All of Europe, all of Western Europe is hotter than the eastern seaboard of North America. So why is that?
I'm thinking, I don't know, I want to say elevation, but it might not be that. Because then the fact you said all of Europe makes me think that I don't think all of Europe might be I don't know.
The cities I mentioned other than Paris, they're coastal cities.
Exactly. So then that makes me think it has to do with the water. I think the water's warmer. That's what I'm going to say.
Yep. Yeah, it's the North Atlantic current that brings the warm water to Europe, but not to America. So it brings the cold water to us, the warm water to them. So here we go. Nice job. Yeah. All right. So now what? Now I'll do science history for 800.
All right. You can either tell me the name of the man who I slaughtered. The spell check wasn't here.
Oh, okay.
It is not a hard first name to spell. I'm gonna give you that.
Okay. So the name of the man, or.
So you can either give me the name of the man, or you can give me the year.
Okay.
Who gave the first vaccine?
Who gave the first vaccine? Oh, frick.
Did I? Hold on. I'm also going to fact check that because that seems a little sus.
I know it's like 1800s and it was a cowpox. They used cowpox to vaccinate against smallpox. And the guy, I have no idea. I'm just going to say like David, I don't know, David.
No, guess at the guess at the date.
Guess at the date. Okay. 1846.
1796.
1796. Okay.
The name of the man was Edward Jenner.
Edward Jenner.
Edward Jenner.
Huh. So Stop It says, unfortunately, I must depart. My return will be swift. So I'm just gonna say the Stop It judging is still in play. So if we have a tie, if we have a split decision,
we'll table it.
We'll table it. We'll put it in the pending pile, and then we'll wait for Stop It. So I guess I got that wrong. So there we go. Okay. So now it is your turn. So what?
You would have known that question if you watched my 128 on vaccines.
Oh, when was that?
Oh no, that was like one of my first videos.
Oh, okay.
I didn't even remember that.
Oh, okay. Video. So all right.
Okay. I gotta do my other red. So, Constitution 800. Right, Constitution. Look at me, a full-blooded American, not getting questions on the Constitution.
Yep, alright, Constitution for 800. If the Wyoming State Legislature, and I know I like to talk about Wyoming, if the Wyoming State Legislature were to appoint its 2 senators, what amendment to the U.S. Constitution would it be viiolating? So, instead of voting on it, they would appoint it.
Wait, no. Wait, no. If this was in my 1920s video.
Oh.
Because there were two amendments passed in the 1920s decade, and this was one of them. Besides the women thing. Right, so then that must have been the 19th. Wait, yeah, the 19th Amendment. No, but wait, no, it was weird though. Maybe no, I think it got adjusted. I know this. I know it's not the 13th.
I know it's not the 13th. Yeah, let's start with square 1.
I know it's not the 22nd or the 23rd.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's not the 8th. I know it's definitely not in the Bill of Rights.
Yeah.
Definitely not. And I know it's not 11th.
Mm-hmm.
And I doubt it was before the 19th. So we have I think that it was the. It was the 24th Amendment.
It was the 17th Amendment.
What are you talking about?
It was the 17th. I can check if you want, but it was the 17th Amendment. After income tax.
No,
but before prohibition.
I definitely said that. No, I remember myself saying it here.
Look up 17th Amendment.
No, here, I'm just going to go to my channel.
Oh, he's going to go to his channel.
Because I definitely said that. I remember the words leaving my mouth.
All right. If you say so.
Oh, it was the 1910s video. It wasn't the 19... Why did I say it was the 1920s? That was what messed me up. Because I thought if I remembered myself saying that there were 2 amendments passed.
1910 started off with the formation of the Boy Scouts of America on February 8th. In April of that year, Halley's Comet became visible. It would return in 1986. On July 4th, racial riots sparked across the country when African-American boxer Jack Johnson beat James Jeffries, a white man, in a heavyweight match.
I think it was earlier.
Started somberly,
I think
with
you
the
had an
Triangle
electoral
Shirtwaist
map.
Factory fire occurring on March 25th.
There were 146.
It won't take too long to find
on May 15th, Progressives scored a massive victory when Standard Oil,
I would have.
by J.D. Rockefeller in 1870, was ordered to
okay.
dissolve. This was due to the Sherman Antitrust Act, which outlawed monopolies in America. 15 days later, the first Indy 500 race was held. 1912 marked New Mexico's integration into the United States after previous tensions with Mexico, with Arizona following it on February 14th. On March 12th, the Girl Scouts of America was founded in Savannah, Georgia. On April 14th,
no way
the
it was
RMS
in this
Titanic
one.
struck an iceberg and began sinking. The
It actually might have been.
No, I don't think so, because 16th Amendment was
when
like
was
1913.
Oh, it's the 17th
17th
century. That's
century.
You Googled it
That's
real
me.
fast. 1913. So we're on 1912.
On October 12th, former President Teddy Roosevelt was shot while and won a landslide victory
look,
against the
I'm
incumbent
talking
William
about
Howard.
Yep, there
on
it is.
February 3rd, 1913, the 16th Amendment was passed, with the 17th Amendment being passed on April 8th.
I said it. I said it. The words left my mouth.
Sad.
It's because Stop It wasn't here to give me the vision
Stop
of
it.
myself.
Yeah, Stop
in
It
the
wasn't able
past.
to give him the vision.
Okay,
All
it's
right,
fine. It's
all
fine.
right.
Well, I got
the
a red on
wall.
red.
The red wall here.
The red block.
The red wall.
The BH
yeah.
block.
All right. Okay, so it's a close one. Okay, so now it's my turn. I will pick memorable moments for 800. So let's see if we can get any memory.
Okay.
Okay.
I have only had to leave the stream while on stream once. What episode was it?
Okay.
Or why did I have to leave?
Okay, so this wasn't this season.
It was not.
This was season 3. This was with it was, I think her name was like Sophie or Sophia.
Yes.
And we were talking about like Star Wars or something. I'm trying to
Star Wars was a part of it, but was the
Star Wars was
topic
a part
of the...
of it. I know. The stream was about... I just cannot...
I didn't actually...
I remember you had to leave because your throat was hurting.
That was not why.
No?
That was not why I had to leave.
Or no, wait, it was the sunburn.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. I had a terrible sunburn, and I
yeah.
could not sit still.
Okay.
And
let's see. I'm trying to remember. It was about...
I think it was about...
Sci-fi?
Yeah, sci-fi.
It was about sci-fi.
This was one of the ones I didn't write the answer to.
Oh,
for
okay.
some reason,
Okay.
But I think it was definitely sci-fi.
Okay.
And I would definitely accept that. But you got that right. You got it right.
Nice. All right. So we got green.
What was the title of the...
Yeah, what was the title? That was when we had normal titles. Now we have fun titles. We come up with puns and stuff.
Was it second season?
Oh, really? I thought it was season 3.
I think it might be in the second season.
Actually, that would make sense. Yeah, it was probably second season. Huh.
Elements of Sci-Fi.
Elements of Sci-Fi. Okay, so yeah, it was about sci-fi.
Yeah, that was a 3-hour one.
So I remember the sunburn.
I was
you were like, it is so hot in here. It doesn't really feel hot in here, but maybe it's not hot in here now. Was your AC broken or something?
No, my AC was on.
Oh, wow. So it was still hot in here.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, so now it's your turn. Yeah, season 3 felt like it went by so fast. Same thing with season 4.
Yeah.
I mean, this is just pandemic seasons. Season 5, I feel like might go slower because we're gonna have some memorable, we're gonna have some wacky episodes. Yeah, it'll be the red season. We'll finish out the trifecta. We'll finish out the trilogy. of colors: the green, the blue.
I think season 4 has been our best season.
Yeah, season 4 has been pretty fun. I'll admit. So we're gonna try and top it.
Yeah, exactly. They just keep getting better.
Yeah, just keep getting better. All right. So which question do you pick?
Let's get on my greens. Let's do some science history. Let's do some science. Some science history.
All right, science history for 800. So, how did Newton's telescope improve upon Galileo's? So,
So, Galileo's telescope was way too long, and it sucked, and it didn't do all that stuff because it didn't use mirrors. Or it did use mirrors, and the mirrors were just too big and they were too clunky. He improved it so that it could be a lot smaller and have a bigger magnification.
Okay, yeah, I'll accept that. It was that Galileo used lenses and Newton used mirrors, and because of that, his was able to be so much smaller and better resolution. So yeah, you got that. You got like the effects of what you got what the improvements were rather than what caused the improvements. So yeah, I'll give you that one. So yeah, 7,200.
Neck and neck.
Yep. All right. So now it's my turn. I'll go with Constitution for 800. I've been getting these wrong too, so let's.
Yeah, no, Constitution's tough, man.
Constitution's tough. Yeah.
All right, Constitution for 800.
Yep.
This is a toughie.
All right.
How many signatures are on the Constitution? Gives you a tolerance of 5.
Tolerance of 5. How many sig figs?
How many
significant figures? Yeah.
I'll give you a hint. It's more than you would probably think.
It's more than I would think. Okay, so there were 30.
I don't know. I take that back.
You don't know what I would think.
Yeah, I don't know.
My mental process is an enigma. Okay.
It's more than I would think.
More than he would think. Okay. So we got 13 colonies. Each colony, say, had 3 representatives. That's going to be my guess. So let's say 39 signatures.
39 on the dot.
Seriously?
39 on the dot.
Oh my gosh. I don't think they all even had 3. I think some had more and some had less.
39 on the dot.
Well, nice. That was fun.
Which is more than I would think. I would be like...
Yeah.
8.
Oh my god, I was literally thinking of the Declaration of Independence.
Oh my god.
I was thinking of this scene from this movie that was adapted from a musical called 1776 about the Declaration of Independence. And so I was thinking, okay, they probably have 3, but wow, the reason still worked. Wow. The reasoning still worked.
I don't know how we used the wrong formula.
They ain't got the right. Well, they both had 13 colonies.
Yeah.
So I think it makes sense. Anyway.
Let me get
which Class
lit, yeah.
All right.
Class lit.
Class lit. Okay. Did that move over?
Sorry, my mouse is in gaming mode.
Yeah, that makes sense. God. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it. I don't care. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay.
We're gonna lose 600 subs.
600 subs. Yeah, 800. Okay, what Disney movie's plot is often thought to be similar to Shakespeare's play Hamlet? So,
we said this.
Yeah.
We said Lion King.
Yep. Lion King is said to be just a theft of the plot of Hamlet. Or maybe inspired by the plot of Hamlet. Because you've got the crazy uncle takes power, and then the kid returns after seeing a ghost of his father and reclaims the throne.
Remember.
Remember who you are. Oh yeah, so now it's my turn. Okay. I'll take historical figures for 800. Oh, and wasn't that guy also Darth Vader?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like so many people.
Yeah. He's also a good actor.
Yeah.
Well. Alright, I'm going to give you 3 statements. You're going to tell me which one's false.
Okay.
Tesla, as in Nikola Tesla.
Nikola Tesla.
Hated overweight people.
Okay.
FDR saw Winston Churchill completely naked. Or Benjamin Franklin had an estimated 17 illegitimate children.
Wow. These are difficult ones. I know that Nikola Tesla fell in love with a pigeon. Did you know that? In his later life, he fell in love with a pigeon.
What?
Yes. I don't think he did anything with the pigeon, but he fell in love with a pigeon. He was going crazy as he died. But hated overweight.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of the most famed inventors of all time.
Yeah, fell in love with a pigeon. It's the weirdest thing. You can look it up. He was like, I loved that bird. Like, he said a weird thing. Like, when it died before him, because obviously it's a freaking pigeon. They live, like, 3 months. No, I mean, they live, like, a year or so. I mean, anyway. Okay, so does liking pigeons translate to hating overweight people? I'm gonna go with the one about Winston Churchill being false, because I feel like Churchill would not have allowed that to happen. So that's
incorrect. Actually, believe it or not, Winston Churchill was kind of a nudist. He would do most of his political work of completely naked.
Wait. So this would be what, during World War II?
During World War II.
During like the meetings of the big three?
Yeah,
FDR.
How it happened? Yeah, basically, while he was waiting to be in the room with the big three, he would just take his clothes off.
Why?
Because he was a nudist.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Did you make that one green?
Sorry. I thought that was you. So I was thinking you got that right. Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, red. Okay. Yeah, Stop It says, yes, I should know. The pigeon was, of course, I. He was the pigeon.
Oh, no.
He was the pigeon.
I think he's just been, like, he hasn't been the important people, but he's been
side
around.
Character.
He's always the side character.
He's been the side characters the whole time. Well, I guess that means we're important. Isn't that nice?
Hey, look at that.
All right, so let's see. So now it's your turn. So I'm just going to assume...
I'm looking at my phone for the answer.
Yeah.
I'm like, tell me my memorable moments.
Tell me, what do I remember?
Let's do some
memorable moments.
Remember
who you are. Okay. How many different U.S. states did I live stream from this season?
Wait. Did you do one from here? Are you counting this one?
Yeah.
You are counting this one. Okay.
This one. Yeah.
So.
I was also here for 2 weeks before this.
You were.
So.
That was this season. That's what I was trying to figure out. 1, 2, 3. Was there another one? I'm trying to think. Maybe you weaseled another one in there, you know?
Yeah.
But, like, I want to say 3, but I feel like you're leading me into a trap. I feel like, no, don't you remember?
What's your final answer?
This is an $800 question.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say you live streamed from... If I say 4, and that's right, that'll be the biggest snipe. But if I say 4 and it's wrong... That would be, like, the worst tragedy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think. I don't think you've been anywhere but Connecticut, Florida, and California.
So is that your final answer?
I'm saying 4.
It's 3.
It's 3. Damn, I was overthinking it.
It's 3. Yeah, It was, California, for Copen up until... I think Copen was the only one, actually. I was in California, and then I was in Florida for a while, and then I came back to Connecticut.
I got memorable moments wrong.
Oh, that's
damn,
sad.
That sucks. I got a red in there. I got my red in there.
Neither of us got that last one right then. All right. So now climate 800.
That sucks. I was overthinking it. I was like, hey,
yeah.
He must have.
He must have been in Delaware. Or Wyoming. Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to give you 4 places. You're going to tell me which one out of these is not a DWB type climate.
Okay. Which one out of these 4 is not a DWB? Okay.
Calgary, Canada.
Okay.
Calais, France. Pembina, North Dakota.
Okay.
And Pyeongchang, South Korea.
DWB. So DWB, the wet means winter is wet. The B means like cool summer. So Calgary, Canada makes sense. Pembina, North Dakota. Those are close together. So that makes sense. I'm going to say those are both correct. And then Calais France, and what was it?
Pyeongchang, South Korea.
Pyeongchang, South Korea. I'm gonna say that Calais, France is incorrect.
That is correct.
Nice.
The majority.
What is Calais, France?
The majority of France is whatever the hell Britain is.
Oh, okay. I think that's DFB.
Yeah.
Yeah. So F instead of W. All right. Yeah, that was a tricky one. Because those are two very similar climates.
Yeah, and I put it on the same latitude as well.
Oh, nice job.
Or I tried. I said northern France, and it was like Calais.
Calais.
I know that one.
Nice. Yeah, that was difficult. But yeah, I mean, France is warmer because of the currents. So, yeah. All right. Here we go. So now,
we are into
cracking open
thousands.
the 1000s.
All right. I'm pissed that I got it. So then I'll finish off memorable moments.
All right,
because I already soiled
finish
myself.
Off memorable moments.
He's
tainted. He's beclowned himself. Okay. Memorable moments. Okay, on which episode this season did Stop It make his first return?
The return.
The first time this season that Stop It commented in the chat. The first episode this season.
Oh.
And we made much to do about it. We were like, oh my gosh, Stop It has returned. So.
What it wasn't stellar classification. He definitely showed up before stellar classification. He had to have shown up before stellar classification. But I think it was after vexillology. Can I get an episode list up?
Oh yeah, sure. Here, do you want me? I'll pull it up.
Yeah.
Okay. Episode list. Okay. We start with Copen.
Because and then we did the Constitution.
Copen Constitution. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this up. Copen Constitution on the wrong account for the Google Drive. Okay, here we go. Copen Constitution. Where is it? Here we go. Okay. Season 4. Okay. Copen Travel Guide, U.S. Constitution, Shakespeare, Vexillology, Power Outages, Isaac Newton, Avatar The Last Airbender, Amendments, Stellar Classification, Currency, Dreamstream, and Stop It Game Show.
Ooh.
Then
it might have been...
hold this out for you.
It might have been stellar classification.
So that was the 9th episode.
It's either Amendments or stellar classification, because I know it was an Avatar because I was there.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Also, if Stop It says it, I guess you just get it. I mean, if he just
says
it, if Stop It says it. So, which episode?
It's definitely not Power Outages, because you wouldn't do me like that.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't do that.
It's either 406, 408, or 409. I feel like much to do about it. So I was telling the story of my high school experience,
mm-hmm.
and then Stop It came in, and so we integrated Stop It into the story. But
if that was the much,
Who is our guest on?
He says I've always commented in the chat. I've always been present. Nope.
Who's our guest on Isaac Newton?
Who was our guest? Isaac Newton guest. That wasn't that Zach?
No, it wasn't Zach.
It wasn't that. Yeah.
Dude, we might not have had a guest on that one.
Yeah, I think we didn't have. Yeah, we didn't have a guest.
Actually, no, but I think that was Brendan. It was Brendan.
Was Brendan?
I'm gonna say it was stellar classification.
It was Isaac Newton, episode 6, Isaac Newton. I can even try... Here, I'll try and find what he said.
Oh, no.
Here, let me pull it up. What was the first thing he said? He said... again, in the wrong account. Here we go. Okay. Stop It said in that episode... That dude with the apple. Let's see the live chat. Let me scroll all the way to the end. Okay. Stop It said... Was Newton a junkie? Are you a junkie? So, I mean, I think you would know, Stop It. I think that's a rhetorical question on your part. I think you know that we... And yeah, Jacob was the guest.
Oh, Jacob was the guest. Yeah.
So, so yeah. So that was the first one where Stop It came back. So that's that. Okay.
Fair. Fair.
That
was a good.
That was a good one, right?
Yeah, that's a really good one.
I felt that was good for this one because stop it. Okay, so I'll do science history for 1,000.
Science history. It's knocking out his reds.
Yeah, knocking out the red.
All right, science history, which I scrolled completely
away from. Yeah.
1,000.
Yep.
Who came up with Avogadro's number?
Oh no, I know it wasn't Avogadro. That's for sure. Oh, it was the guy that never gets credit for Avogadro's number. No. How do I not know this guy? Oh no. Oh, he had a really long name too. It was like 5 letters. 5 words. It was like one of those really stupid.
Oh, I took his first and his last name. Like if you Google it, it gives you his short name.
Let's go with. I don't know. Cornelius Quincy.
Joseph or Joseph?
Okay.
Loschmidt.
Loschmidt.
Yeah,
Okay, I got that wrong.
German,
yeah. So then, Joseph Loschmidt. Yeah. So that is. Huh. Yeah, I know Avogadro.
Yeah, not Avogadro.
I know, not Avogadro, right? That sucks. So we both are frozen.
You're still up.
Okay.
600.
Okay. Yeah.
We've been frozen in time.
We've been frozen by Stop It.
Right. I was doing great, and then I really just shat the bed on memorable moments.
Yeah, that was rough. So what's your next one? Maybe you can redeem yourself.
Let's
eat through the reds.
Let's eat through the reds. Let's do some climate.
All right, climate.
Let's get done with this horrid
category. Okay. What is my favorite climate type?
CSA, baby.
Yup. Nice job. He knew that one very, very well. So yeah, CSA. That's like the Mediterranean hot summer climate, and that is the climate in like Southern California. So I said that's my favorite climate. Although Southern California is not my favorite place, ironically enough. Yeah. So it's not all about the weather. There's also other things.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's see. Oh, Stop It says, again I must depart. I think he's just skipping forward in time. There are other affairs to attend to.
We're gonna look outside and the moon is gonna be gone.
It's just gonna be gone. Yeah. I think actually Stop It isn't actually spending time doing anything. I think he's jumping forwards a few minutes in time each time he does this. So from his perspective, no time is passing at all. As time passes for us. I think that's the secret to Stop It's
I hope he comes back.
I think that's the secret to Stop Its longevity. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I'll go with Constitution for 1,000.
Constitution. You are doing much better in Constitution than I am. I think I've gotten all of them wrong except for the 200.
Yeah. I at least got the 800.
So, initially, after how many years did Jefferson want the Constitution to change? He wanted it to go on a cycle. He said, every blank amount of years, I want the Constitution to be revised or rewritten in some way, shape, or form.
Wow,
what was that? What was that number of years? I'll give you a leeway of plus or minus 2. Plus or minus 2 years.
Okay, and of course that didn't end up happening.
It did not.
It didn't end up being although they could do amendments, but it wasn't regular review.
He wanted it on a cycle of X years.
Cycle. Let's say 12 years. So 2 Senate terms, 12 years.
It was 19.
19.
Every 19 years he wanted it. Don't know why he didn't make it even 20.
Yeah, why 19?
I don't know.
That upsets me. I'm sorry, Jefferson. I just
Jefferson. Stop It's gonna call back Jefferson.
Does he just like prime numbers or something? I mean, what's his deal? What's the deal?
I don't know.
Thomas Jefferson. Wait, I forgot to. Oh yeah, no, I got that right. Okay, so you're ahead of me now. So now it's your turn.
Well, let's do it. Constitution 1000. This question
1000.
is going to snap my neck.
Okay, let's see. Constitution 1000. Here we go. Before the 16th Amendment, how did Congress raise taxes? There were two primary ways. So before the 16th Amendment, how did they raise taxes?
I really wish I had my Stop It on this one.
You really wished he had to Stop It, yeah.
How did they raise taxes?
So they couldn't do income tax, so I'll give you that. They 16th Amendment was
so
the
sales tax.
Yep, that's one of them.
It's one of them. They didn't have so not income tax, but sales tax and property tax.
No.
What is it?
It was tariffs.
Oh.
So customs taxes, imports,
yep.
imports and exports, and then sales tax. They also called them excise taxes.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Right. So, wow, Constitution. I
Constitution.
really just hung myself on that.
Yeah.
Track.
Go to Britain if you hate the Constitution so much. No offense, Britain. It's fine. You don't all offense. Okay. Only offense to King George III and the Parliament from like the 1760s to the 1780s. But yeah.
You know, it'd be crazy
what?
If we at the end of like the 5th season we took all the game show boards and we arranged them and they made like a word. It spelled out stop it. That'd be insane.
God. Yeah, that would be. All right. So now it's my turn. So I will pick. I'll save memorable moments for last. So let's go with historical figures.
Historical figures.
Yeah.
Oh, my 1,000 for memorable moments is just kind of sad.
Oh.
It's nowhere near as good as your 1,000 question.
Okay.
All right. Historical figures 1,000.
Yep.
The deadliest sniper ever.
Ooh.
Simo Haya, also
Okay.
known as the White Death,
Okay.
had how many confirmed kills?
200.
Over 500.
500.
Over.
Wow.
This man killed over 500 Russians in the Winter
Yep, he was
War.
Finnish.
He was Finnish.
And
he died.
He was never finished. He just kept sniping them.
He died peacefully because all he did was he just got drafted and then he went into the war, killed over 500 people, and then he just went home. He just went home and lived a peaceful. He didn't do anything else with the military. He just was like, thanks.
Scandinavia
and
is
it's
on another level.
Scandinavia
is on another level.
He just chilled there. He was 5'3", and he just got back to his home, and he died in 2002.
Huh.
So we were almost alive to breathe the same air as Simo Haya.
Huh. Well.
Crazy.
That is crazy. So what is your next topic?
Let's finish out these reds, baby girl. Let's do historical figures for
a
K, as the kids would say.
Yep, 1K. Historical figures. Okay. Christopher Gadsden presented the Gadsden flag to a major figure in the Revolutionary War. Which branch of the American military first used the flag? So which branch? There are only 2 branches. So which branch of the Continental Army, Continental Army and Continental Navy, which one of those 2 used the Gadsden flag first as a symbol?
Odd or even?
Odd or even?
Odd or even.
Odd or even? What do you mean odd or even?
Say odd or even.
Odd.
Odd.
He rolls.
I roll. So, it said odd. Odd was the Navy. It's even. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not trusting that die. That die has been tainted.
He's not trusting that die.
It is the Navy. It's the Navy.
Correct. It was the Continental Navy. So, yeah, Christopher Gadsden was from South Carolina, and he presented his flag to, I forgot his name, he was a Commodore, something like that. It was like Commodore blah, blah, blah of the Continental Navy. And this guy was like, oh, yes, I like the snake. I like Snick. No step on Snick.
No step on Snick.
So, yeah. And then they used it. So, okay. I will pick climate for 1,000.
You would think that their flag would be like, don't swim on me.
Don't swim on me. Yep.
Alright, I'm going to give you 4 countries.
Alright.
You're going to tell me, out of these countries, which one has more than one climate type.
Okay.
So 3 out of the 4 of these, countrywide, only have one climate type.
Alright. Countrywide, one climate type.
Ireland, Uruguay, the United Arab Emirates, and Senegal.
Okay, so Ireland, Uruguay, the United Arab Emirates, and Senegal. Okay, Senegal is a very latitudinally wide country, so I'm not gonna say that one. So UAE is very deserty. They're pretty small. And then Ireland and Senegal. No, wait.
Uruguay.
Okay. Let's go with Uruguay.
It is Senegal.
Senegal.
Yeah.
Even with their west to east. Or are they north to south?
They're north to south.
What can I say, folks? I'm rotated.
They are
what can I
right
say?
on the curve of Africa.
Yep, I thought they were on this part of the curve, but it seems they were on this part of the curve. What a tragedy.
Oh, I sniped you with the climate. Sorry about that.
Yeah, oh.
You almost got climate medal.
It's fine. Alright, so now...
Oh, now I have a chance to get a medal. Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, classic literature.
Classic literature, 1,000.
1,000.
Okay. Let's see. What is my question here? God. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just fixing my hair. I've been fixing my hair this entire stream.
Okay. Okay. In the Odyssey, how does Odysseus escape the Cyclops?
So, Polyphemus, however you want to say it, was the Cyclops that trapped Odysseus in his cave because he rolls this massive stone to close the thing. So Odysseus is in there with all of his men. And so what first he does is he takes apart his ship and he takes one of the long pieces of wood and he dips it in fire so it's burning and then he shoves it through Polyphemus's eye, right? So he blinds him, and then earlier he was like, my name's Nobody, and so he did the whole nobody thing. But how he actually got out of the cave was they went under the sheep so that because Polyphemus was blind, he had to feel around to let his sheep out, so he was feeling to make sure it was sheep and not a man, so they hid underneath the sheep as they got out, and then they just went on their ship, which is somehow intact, and then they left.
That is correct. Yeah, I was just talking about the nobody part.
That was the part that I skipped over.
Yeah, but you got it. You know your Odyssey.
Classic lit metal.
Yeah. Oh, I think there's nothing I can do now. We're gonna keep going. So classic lit 1,000.
Classic lit 1,000. What was the name of the short story that Isaac Asimov originally wrote his 3 laws in?
iRobot.
It was in iRobot, but that's the collection.
Yep. Okay. Let's say.
Or if you give me the year.
The year.
Because iRobot was published. Here, I'll give you this. iRobot was published in 1950.
Okay, so this was a
collection. So when was the short story written?
Okay, let's go with. He was in the military during World War II, so I can't imagine he had time to do it. No, wait, he wasn't in them. I forget. He either evaded draft or didn't by, having a good birthday. I remember that. It was that, he was born in Russia, so they didn't know. But anyway. Okay. Let's go with 1942.
1942.
Nice.
Exactly.
Nice. Okay.
The name of the short story is Run Around.
Run Around, okay. Yeah,
and
I remember.
And then iRobot became famous.
Yeah, I knew it had to be one of the earlier ones because the entire collection ran on those laws. Yeah. You had the one where the politician is, this guy's running for president, and they're or not president, but mayor. Yeah. And so they're like, you're a robot, and he's like, I'm not a robot, watch me punch this guy in the face. But then the guy was also a robot that he punched, and so. It wasn't confirmed, but it was basically at the end, one of the people was like, he could have just punched a robot. And we would never know, but, the public was satisfied. But yeah, alright, science history for you. So, this is your final question. And it doesn't matter. You could answer, flat Earth for all I care. Okay, so, we got, whose observational data did Johannes Kepler use to come up with his 3 laws of planetary motion? He has a major moon crater named after him. So, yeah. So, a major moon crater is named after this guy. And he didn't theorize at all, but he was very obsessed with astronomy, so he would just look through his telescope every night and, Death Note, write everything down. And then, once he died, he was like, I give this all to Kepler. And then Kepler was like, fascinating.
All right. So
interesting. And then he made the 3 laws of planetary motion.
Okay.
So yeah.
Johannes Kepler. So he's German. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So if this guy donated stuff, I'd say that he's probably also German.
Mm-hmm. Around there.
Right. Thanks. That narrows it down.
Well, not French or English.
Okay.
So. Those are the other 2 major ones. So.
What I don't even know what century we're talking about here.
This is, I think it's early 1600s, late 1500s. I don't know.
Copernicus.
No, Copernicus died in 15.
Oh, right. That's my bad.
I'll give you one more chance.
Okay,
yeah.
It was okay, major crater on the moon.
Yep.
Oh, Tycho.
Yep.
Yeah!
Yep.
Oh my god, let's go.
Yep, it's Tycho Brahe, or...
Yes.
Or, I looked up how to pronounce it. He was like Dutch or something. And some of the sources have gone, Tycho Bruh. And I'm like, it is not Tycho Bruh. I'm like, I don't care.
Bruh sound effect.
Yeah, literally. And I'm like... All of his friends could have called him Tycho Brahe. He is not Tycho Brahe. He's Tycho Brahe, okay?
That's how I say it.
Yeah, that's how I say it too.
Yeah.
So yeah, memorable moments, 1,000. This is the last one. So
did you get all the classical lit right?
Oh, I did, yeah.
Did
right,
you?
that was the... What was your last question about it? I forget.
Oh yeah, you got the 1942 Stein.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right, memorable moments.
Yep.
All right, including this episode.
Okay.
How many episodes have been guest list? Guest list. So lack of guest.
Guest list. Okay.
Lack of guest. How many?
That includes the game show episodes, because it's all game show episodes.
Yes.
Okay, and this one. Okay.
And throughout all 4 seasons, including this one, how many episodes have we not had a guest on?
Okay. I'm gonna assume an average of 1.5.
I'll give you a tolerance of 1 above or below.
Let's go with 2.75 per season. Let's go with that. So 2.75 per season, and there's 4 seasons. Like the hotel. Yeah. What's that? That's like, what? That's 5.5, and then that's 11. So 11 guest list episodes. 11.
There have been 15.
Oh wow! I underestimated.
In the first season,
we
went
true.
3 episodes.
We didn't really come up with the idea of guests for a little while. All right. Doesn't really matter. I mean, I guess I don't get the medal, but I got the class lit medal.
We both got class lits.
And you got the science history medal
with the Tycho.
Tycho. Yeah.
Oh my god!
All right, so Sebastian wins this one. So we are perfectly balanced. We're tied.
Sir.
Yeah,
good game.
That was nice. So now we're tied, and come back in like 13 weeks for the showdown of the Mega Annum, and that'll be the tiebreaker. But then we'll just keep going again and be tied again. Maybe
you know what they call that? They call it the Canadian sweep.
The Canadian
because
sweep.
I let you win. I let you win those two, and then I go in for the win.
Yeah, but it's not over till it's over,
because
I don't think season 5's not going to be the last one.
Probably not.
We're gonna keep going. 100 years, Rick and Morty, 100 years. So yeah. So thank you guys all for watching. I guess final thoughts, right? Thank you guys all for watching the Stop It Game Show. Thank you, Stop It, for being here and giving Sebastian answers, essentially, with your mental telekinesis.
In my head, I heard him.
Thank you for your insight on Nikola Tesla and Roger Sherman. He was there. He was there for all of it. He's the Time Lord. He's the 14th Doctor.
So this is what we should use final thoughts for. What have we learned about Stop It?
What have we learned about Stop It? Okay, so we learned that he just has complete control over time. He's able to pop through history.
Yes. And
that I think he has exercised his influence on history in a subtle manner. So I think he knows that if he's too obvious, people will start questioning, like, oh, was he a time traveler? And that'll, like, disrupt the whole timeline. Yes. So I think he basically got close to key historical figures, but didn't become such figures himself, so that he could influence history in a way that's favorable to him. That's what I would say.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. He's an observer more than anything, and I feel like he definitely has had some influence.
I think he's a subtle nudge. Like I think he
because
likes it for the most part, but he's like, let me.
He referred to Roger Sherman as a good friend of mine. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think Stop It is God. I don't think he's God.
I think he's just a very powerful. Because also, I think he was the black hole because black holes warp space. They warp space and time. So I think he might have an essence. I think he might have a Kugelblitz black hole within him. I think it was a lab experiment.
Okay.
Like 300 years in the future, it was a lab experiment where they were trying to create a Kugelblitz black hole. And the lab technician, Stop It, he got struck with the Kugelblitz ray. And so it created him, Stop It, the superhero, with the embedded Kugelblitz in his heart. And that is his ability now to travel through time because of the black hole and its warping effect on space and time. So that's my theory.
It's your theory.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go the opposite way. I'm gonna say he was an Aztec.
Aztec.
His name was Stashkabral. It.
Okay.
And they were sacrificing things to Quetzalcoatl, and it worked.
It worked.
And he's laying there on the altar, you know, and they start cutting into him, but then the Aztec gods say, not this one.
Not this one?
They destroy the Aztecs, right?
Huh.
The history books say the Spanish destroyed them,
Okay.
but no, it was actually just their gods.
Okay.
And they got flood, disease, that's real. They had all that. But Stop It was embedded with the power of the god, the time powers and all that, and maybe he just has a black hole in him.
All right. Yep. Two
possible ones.
Two possible theories. Yeah. So Stop It. Tell us your year of origin, maybe, or maybe he wants to keep it a secret. Maybe he has to keep it a secret for the space-time continuum. But I'm fascinated to know his year of origin. Anyway, thank you guys all for watching. This has been a fun season. I think this is our best season yet. Season 4, we got a lot of really fun topics here. The blue season. So next week, we'll be playing Rento. I'll be back in Florida. I've been here for 2 weeks, and this is the last time I theoretically have to come to Connecticut. So this is like, if I didn't ever want to set foot here again, I wouldn't have to. But I will, because I have friends here, and so I will visit them. But I won't be doing so with, a house here. So we'll be, going to a hotel or something. So I'm going back to... So that's pretty good. Although the next few days are going to be kind of stressful. I don't have a bed. No, it's fine. I have a mattress. On the floor.
Deflated mattress.
Well, we and a real mattress. Okay. But the deflated mattress is upstairs. The real mattress is downstairs because it's like we're not going to carry it upstairs just to bring it back down again. It's a little stressful. I'm not even the most stressed out in my family because I don't really have to do anything. I'm more just inconvenienced. Yeah. But my family, like my parents, actually are doing a lot of work. So it'll be a busy few days, but. I think it'll be nice to kick back and relax with a Rento episode in 1 week. And then we'll get into season 5, which will be the red season. And for its redness, we're going to try and make it intense, because red is an intense color, like the color of rage and blood. So, that's that. So thank you all for watching. Thank you, Sebastian, for being my co-host as always, and for beating me. Congratulations for winning this episode.
It feels good.
So that's all I really have to say. Unless you have anything else to say, I'm just gonna end stream here.
I think that's it.
All right.
So
goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Bam. So 15 playbacks, 4 peak concurrents.